Hello, Rex Mill family. It is Monday, October 19th, and we have a great presentation for you today. We had it a couple of weeks ago, so if you missed it, you're in for a treat. I have our behavior specialist, Miss Kiana Dunn, with me today. She'll be joining in shortly. But first, let's go over our Rex Mill Middle STEM School's vision and mission statement. So, once again, welcome to Rex Mill Middle STEM School. This is how you can connect with us. Here's a couple of phone numbers. And if you want to connect with us on social media, here are our social media tags. And you can also hashtag it. It's what we do and it all matters. So our vision statement. The vision of Rex Mill Middle STEM School is to be a school of high performance, preparing all students to live and compete successfully in a science and technology-driven society where there is an appreciation for the arts. The mission statement. The mission statement of Rex Mill Middle STEM School is to motivate our community to live inspired and purpose-filled lives through intentional exposure to the arts, science, technology, and mathematical practices. So with that being said, let me go ahead and bring on my guest, Miss Kiana Dunn. How are you today?
I am okay today. Today's been a long day, and today is actually a good day to talk about what we're talking about as far as coping and self-care.
Okay, perfect.
So just want to remind everyone out there to make sure that you're taking care of yourself, especially if you have others to take care of. Okay. All right, are you able to see me? Something popped up all on my screen.
Yes, I can see you.
Okay, I'm sorry about that. It was, again, it's been meetings and seeing kids all day. So make sure you take care of you. So what I'm going to share right now. Now, this PowerPoint presentation, we already went over, right? So today we are just going to talk about coping skills. It's loading. Again, this is our behavior support toolkit. We've gone over the overview. I'm actually going to go over this quote one more time. Encourage and support your kids because children are apt to live up to what you believe of them. Lady Bird Johnson. And if you missed the presentation, guys, because I don't just want to keep saying we've done this already. If you missed it, I know that it was already recorded and you have an option of going back and reviewing it again because it goes over some really good things. What I'm going to try and focus on today is coping. What is coping? Coping means to face and deal with responsibilities, problems, or difficulties in a calm or adequate manner. Here we have a variety of coping strategies. And this is the one right here. Make sure coping skills are in moderation. Now, this one talks about 99 coping skills. That is the one I want us to review. Okay, so now as we go, are you guys able to see this? Okay. Now, I'm going to scroll down so we can talk about it. 99 coping skills. I love this site because it actually has 99 of them listed. 99. Exercising, putting on fake tattoos, writing for a lot of kids and adults poetry, stories, raps, songs, scribbling or doodling on paper, watching TV. I did that this entire weekend, and that was my coping strategy. Now, I see go to the movies. For most of us, that's not something that we even want to do because of the pandemic. But again, there's so many different ways that you can be creative with the movies at home. Now, I see doing schoolwork, but actually working together and helping is a good thing. Playing a musical instrument, painting your nails, doing makeup, singing. There is this app that I just found. It's called Skyview. I love it. Now, we talk about studying the sky. With Skyview, again, you put it on your phone and you go outside and you point your phone up to the sky. It actually tells you what star you're looking at and which one, what is the planet, what planet you're looking at through your phone. I love it. We do that nightly, especially when it's a clear night. Skyview. Listen, some of these are good. Some of them are kind of iffy. Let yourself cry. I really believe that crying is therapeutic. Being able to get it out. The thing with coping is this. If you don't get it out, it stays in and then it comes out as explosion. So, and that explosion could be anger. That explosion could be tantrums. So you want to make sure that whatever is going on, you find a way or strategy in order to get that out of you. So crying is a good way. Taking a nap. I have never realized how important it has been to take a nap. I take naps. A hot shower, relaxing bath, playing with a pet. Again, if you're going to go shopping, we got to make sure that we do this in a safe way. A lot of people sew and knit, reading a good book. I've been trying to read more books, but I found that Audible, listening to books on tapes have been good, especially when I'm walking. Listening to music, baking cookies, or even monitoring while the kids are baking. Do a bake-off, see who actually bakes the best. Aromatherapy is more of like an adult thing. And if that's going to happen, to make sure you monitor the children. Paint or draw. Oh my goodness. Ripping paper into itty bitty pieces is actually really good and therapeutic. It helps you to just kind of get it out. You just rip it and tear it and rip it. Shooting hoops, kicking balls. Yes. Writing a letter or sending an email. Plan your dream room. That's actually fun. And there's certain apps where you can pretend to set up certain things. Hug a pillow or a stuffed animal. Dance. Play-Doh. Play-Doh's always been nice therapeutic things that I use with the younger kids. And you can actually have it to where they're color Play-Dohs or scented. Build a pillow fort. My son does that all the time. If you can safely do this with your family, you can go for a nice drive. Complete something you've been putting off. That could be relaxing. It can also be a source of stress. So just make sure that whatever you're using or doing, that you know that it is relaxing. Take up a new hobby. Make a list of blessings in your life. I call it like a gratitude journal, and if you are religious and that's something that you do, praying and reading the Bible is always helpful. Go to a friend's house. We have a trampoline out back. My son's on that often. Watch old movies. You can actually contact the 1-800 number if you need assistance with finding a therapist. Talk to someone close. Oh, feeding the ducks at the lake is always nice. There's one close with the help of parents, of course. Stretching. Stretching is so very important, guys, especially deep breathing. You see me right now, kind of, if you can, I'm reaching in and I'm stretching. Stretching is so very important because what we don't realize is that with anxiety and stressors, we have it here in our shoulders. We're sitting up tight, we're clenched. Sometimes we even have our fists clenched and just really tight and don't realize. And at the end of the day, you try to figure out, why is my shoulders killing me? My back hurts. That's because we need to loosen up sometimes and not forget to stretch. And you can actually help and walk the kids through that. Now, this one says shop online without buying anything. If that is something that you can do, wholeheartedly, please join in and do that, because what you don't want to do is to be shopping online and create another habit by buying things you don't need or buying too much of things and getting yourself into debt. So there's some things on here that we have to just make sure. Color coordinate your wardrobe. Now, for me, that'll be a little bit stressful, but for others, it may be something that once it's done, it releases the stress. If you happen to have a fish tank, you can, by all means, watch the fish. We actually have another link that we're going to show a little later that takes you on a virtual trip. Plant some seeds. I ended up planting a garden out back, and I have all kinds of things. The mint is actually going great out there. Go through pictures, play with the balloon, give yourself a facial, start collecting things, clean up trash, rearrange the furniture, smile at 5 people. That'd actually be nice, maybe 5 people in the house, because while we're out, the thought is that we have our mask on and being safe. So guys, as you go through the list, it really is 99 things that they have on here. Make your own list. Hug a friend. Make sure we're safe. Perform random acts of kindness. That's always a good thing. But just making sure that you, whatever it is that you plan on doing, try to do it consistently, because we have to make sure we take care of ourselves, especially when we're talking about coping. Okay. Now, the next slide, I'm going to go through these slides. Again, lowering your stress. That's very important. Be a good listener. Model the behavior you seek. Nurture your child's self-esteem. Respect differences. Now, here's some more resources. Again, this resource has been shared, and I want to make sure that you guys have an opportunity to go back. Today, I decided to walk you guys through, again, here are the activities, some of which we shared. Today, I want to just focus on coping. And here is the Department of Student Discipline, Prevention, and Intervention virtual calming room to relax and de-stress. I'm so excited about this calming room, guys. I want you to visit it. Okay. So let's click the link in the calming room. Hold on one second. All right. So with the virtual calming room, it's a lot of things here, right? So the first one that I'm going to walk you through is the Read and Thrive room. That's the first. Now, The Read and Thrive room. I actually love this room, and I'm going to tell you why. It's a lot of books here, guys. Yes. And it reads it to us. My favorite book, David Goes to School. Why We Stay Home. Germs, Germs, Germs. A lot of wonderful books. But not just for elementary kids. If you scroll further down, one of my favorite books. This book can actually be a family book. This book can be something that you guys play. Now pay attention. It shows all the chapters. You guys can actually play the book and sit down and listen to it and process the book together. Family, talk about the characters. What are you noticing about the kid? Bud, not Buddy. It's a great book, but not just for elementary or middle school students. Yep. Wander. Wonderful book. And this is for our high school students. So you have so many different things here that can walk you through different activities. So now we're going to go to the next tab, which is the virtual tour. Guys, you're going to thank me later, okay? You are going to thank me later. If you click on the live shark cam, this is actually a cam that walks you through one of the live shark tanks. Okay. If we come out of that one and go to the live dolphin cam, that is actually live up and in person right now. You can watch it. The kids can watch it.
Hey, good morning, everyone. It is
Love it. All right, so the next thing that we're going to go back to, so it's a lot. So then you can go on down. Now, I'm from the Maryland, D.C. area, right? And many of us have never been to the, I'm trying to slide up and down, the Smithsonian, the National Museum. If you click on the Smithsonian, you can actually see the breakdown of the Smithsonian. And you can walk through, yep, that link right there. You click it. And it's supposed to walk you through the actual museum. Okay. There you go. So there's so many different rooms that you can go through with your child, that you can view yourself if you don't have the opportunity. If you haven't been there, it's actually there in your living room. Okay. So if we come out of that and we go to the next tab that says more, and under the more tab, I actually like all of them on here, but they're age and grade appropriate. You have the mindfulness tab. Okay, so we're going to go into more. Yep. Okay. That was some more live field trips that you could take. Well, not the resource. We're going to go under more, and we're going to find the guided practice. So beside virtual, then you're going to have the more link. You're going to click guided practice. And when you scroll down, you're going to see mindfulness. And the mindfulness page talks about just breathing and mindfulness. So let's click on just one of them from the middle school mindfulness exercise. This is talking about stop, release, and relate under pressure. Okay. So now when we're talking about mindfulness, again, elementary, middle, and high, and you're able to see a variety of different things that you can do. Now, if we go back to we're still under more. Now, if we leave guided practice and we do reflect and release, which is the next link under guided practice. Okay. And when you're in this section, guys, I'm only showing you several things here, but I want for you to make sure that you go through each of the tabs, that you click each of the links, especially in the calming room. Because when we feel like we don't know what to do or how to release and how to be calm, this is here for you. This is going to walk you through what that looks like. Now, under this tab, you have morning relaxation, right? You have, and again, it broke it down for us for elementary, middle, and high. So if we click on the relaxation for middle, and this is key relaxation music. And if you don't mind, wherever you are, if you're not driving and you can lean back in your seat and close your eyes for a minute and listen. Breathe in through your nose. Hold it for 2. And out. Okay. So what I've showed you on the calming room, now if you scroll down, you have some different 50 calming down ideas to try with the kids. So now there's some links, right? So the calming room has so much more to offer. And then if we go to the parent resources, you have the toolkit. So even if you just log into this calming room takes you back to the toolkit that we were just talking about. Okay, then it talks about PBIS at home, positive behavior supports at home, and what that looks like. Asking for help. Morning and afternoon routines. If we could just click on that. Under parent resources, the morning and afternoon routines. You'll actually see it's a PDF that pulls up and it gives you a form that you can use. So there's some different things in here that you can actually utilize. And it's wake up, get dressed, brush your face. This is for our younger kids. But it just gives you an idea of the things that you can use. And then you have, if you go all the way down, you have Just Breathe, which is another deep breathing application. Then you have the Mindfulness for Parents, I Need You Too, and Moment of Peace. Now, it's important that when we talk about the mindfulness of parents, that parents also understand the importance of being mindful, right? And being present and helping their kids as well as helping themselves. Now, if we go back up to the tab at the top, under More, we hit Apps. Now, these are all apps that you can get on your phone, you know, Apple or your iOS phones, your Android. And these are all apps that you can use. They actually have the coloring app. I love it, okay? You can put that on your phone and you can color by numbers. You click it and you click the color you want, and before you know it, you have a masterpiece. That's a calming thing. And then you have the Stop, Breathe, and Think, okay? All of these apps are at your fingertips on your phone, something that you can utilize. Now, that is what I wanted to share with you guys, and please make sure that you use this information, that it's at your fingertips. If you're ever feeling overwhelmed and you don't know where to turn and you're wondering where the resources, we've actually collected all of the resources and put them in one location. I want to thank you guys for logging in, listening live, and I appreciate you. And don't forget to be safe and take care of you first.
All righty. Thank you so much, Ms. Dunn. That was amazing to actually have like the full-on presentation and then to follow it up with those links and actually knowing what type of coping skills you can use for different things. There's a lot of things I saw on the list that I could use for myself. Like, I'm the type of person who would color coordinate the closet. Like, that's just calming and therapeutic for me. But I understand where you can say like something like that can turn into something so stressful, but the end result is so rewarding. So something like that would probably be really good for me. But yes, it was an amazing presentation. I thank you so much for your help and your support. I look forward to working with you again. As soon as you have something new for us to give out to the parents, I would love to have you come and help us with that. Thank you for our parents who sat in. I see Miss Mays on the chat. How are you doing? Parents, make sure you go in and fill out that sign-in sheet. Even if you've already seen this presentation, which you haven't really seen this one because we went into the links this time, but make sure you sign in and make sure you share it and tag all your fellow parents for me. So make sure that they get this information. It's amazing information.
And do understand, parents that are logged in, and if you can share, I am available to you guys every Monday, all day. So I'm available. Reach out. Anything you need, I'm here for you.
And I have her email on the screen, so make sure you write that down. Reach out to her, and like she said, she is available every Monday. So if anybody has any questions, please drop it in the chat. If you do not, then we're good to go. I hope you all have a great evening. So great to see you all here. I hope you all have a great evening.
Bye.
Bye.